Thanks, Sumit. It's interesting when you mentioned that not lifting and shifting is something that you should not do, which leads us into considering if it's not a lift and shift, it's a transformation conversation. And that's such a heavily used word in the market, in the industry today. Samir, from your experience, can you share what the difference between, or what your thoughts of the difference between what transformation and OT security transformation are?
Certainly. So, it's a very loaded gun. When we talk about transformation as a word itself, sometimes gets abused as well. However, in my mind and my view, when we are talking about OT systems, a lot of these controls, a lot of the challenges that Marco has highlighted, a lot of the controls that Sumit has already explained, all of these have to come together strategically for the identification as well as the plan that will help the OT security controls to be implemented in the world where we are trying to be more digital, be more advanced in terms of basically getting the access of that or getting the data out there in these cloud environments or data analytical environments, be able to protect against the threats that are not going to just roll back in the chairs and basically sit quietly. They are going to do their advancements as well. How entirely are we able to support these digital advancements with the strategic objectives and initiatives? Fundamentally, it comes down to this basic principles of cybersecurity, right? How can you really protect your systems? How can you detect what is it that you have done from incident response capabilities, and how you are going to be able to recover if that worst day has to come? However, you do not have a small landscape when it comes to OT. The diversification, even within the same chemical manufacturing company or even the transportation company, diversification of these systems, what it does, how it helps to operationalize your processes are different. And because of that, those systems are different. You just need to ensure the processes that you are going to lay out or a strategy that you are going to lay out is going to be consistent along that helps the digitization, improves the digital footprint that you are trying to have going forward. And in the IoT, industrial IoT is going to be part of the discussion forever thereafter. We are going to be able to support these initiatives going forward, and how we are going to adjust and accustomed to the threats that are going to advance in the future. So transformation is really about taking a view of where you are at, how can you improve your resiliency on the system by doing the fundamental steps in a strategic manner, right? So the journey that you identify from where you are at to where you want to be is what basically you can simplify by saying the transformation may look really big word and big thing to swallow. However, break it down in terms of understanding where your starting point is and where your journey ends. From maturity, what do you expect to achieve? Be able to align those objectives with your business objectives, organizational objectives. That will certainly help. That may sound too theoretical or too textbook style. However, that's fundamentally what you need to have. Based on what Sumit also mentioned, we are not radically talking about different cybersecurity altogether. Security fundamentals are still the same. The application of those to the operational technology varies based on certain parameters, because you are really talking about safety of human and reliability of your operations going thereafter. So that's where you just need to have a different mindset in applying those controls in a manner that can help the legacy systems or help the protection of legacy systems, as well as the advancement that you want with the IT-OT conversions that we talk about. So that's what the transformation is to me. making the systems more resilient, but taking a strategic view that is aligned to your business objectives and also the system landscape and digitization needs that your organization has.